Yeah, welcome to T2, everyone, of Inters. Being this first stream of the week. We didn't have a stream last night for Tier 3. I apologize for that. We couldn't get anyone available. But I'm going to quickly run through all the reserve drivers and standings. We'll start with reserve drivers. So we got about 6 reserves for today. Oblivion, who has been moved up from Tier 3 reserve to a Tier 2 reserve. He's in for Aston. Knights is in for Kick. You got 07 Toys for Alpine. Flubber, his first race, and enters his reserving for Red Bull. Daniel Avocado for RB. And you also got Joyful for RB as well. Let's move to the standings, because this is what we're all interested in. It should be updated. So, from last week, Chill Pill has a 12-point gap over Limitless in second. It's about 7 points to Zilla as well, and then 10 points to J Cash in fourth. So, what's that? That's like 30-point gap between the top 4. It's actually very close at the moment. Darkin's only 32 points behind. Brits is on the same points as him in P6. If we go to the constructors, there's about a 40-point gap to Red Bull and Mercedes. Red Bull do have a strong lineup for Tier 2, to be fair, so... Racing Bulls are on the same points as Mercedes, and then 10 points behind is Ferrari. There's about a 50-point gap between the top 4. But that is all the championship implication stuff and who's driving. I believe we are starting in about a minute. But anyway, it is Spa weekend. It is on the last update. Tire compounds are well. One tire compound got updated, and that was a harder tire. It's gone one step harder from what it was before. So, tire compounds are the same. Hard tires one step harder. We'll see how that changes strategy. I don't think it's going to change it that much. I know that Britain and Canada also got tire updates. Didn't really change the strategy, so the strategy should be the same for Spa. You pit around lap 10 for the hard tire. Probably could go earlier because it is now a harder hard. Anyway. I think we are starting very soon. I think we almost have every drive in. We're just missing a Red Bull and a Mercedes. Not sure who we're missing. Those two, but okay. So Chill Pill is not here today. Limitless is not here today. Who was third in championship again? Let's have a look. I've already forgot, and I've literally read these like few minutes ago. Oh. So the top 3 drivers are not here today. Darkend and J-Cash and Broadster are all here today. So this is going to be one interesting race. Since the top 3 drivers are not here today. You're going to hear a lot of background noise. Not much I can do about it, by the way. Just load it into the session. And we'll switch the screen over. Now, I did look at the weather for the race. Apparently there's a chance of rain at the end. Or there might be rain at the end. Not entirely sure how heavy it's gonna be. It's like near the end. It's like the third weather slot because we do real life weather, so it is gonna be raining at the end. We'll jump aboard with Hito. He'll be the first one out of the pit lane. I don't know if anyone else can hear, but I'm really just starting to hear that there's actually birds that you can hear when there's like nothing going on. Or is that just me? But is that my headset just dying? It just might be my headset dying. So we are missing one car this evening. It is the Merc of Limulus. He has been told he has been sent an invite. He has been sent an invite, so hopefully he can get in at the end of qualifying. We would love to see it. G'day, Lord. I didn't see your message. Gogs will win. Well, I'm seeing in chat for tier 1 that... Oh, not tier 1. I'm seeing in tier 2 chat that there is actually no rain for the race. So we'll see how this one plans out. There was rain at the end by the sector approximate, and apparently the game did not want to give us the rain, so we got no rain. Oh, you see how that goes as Hato starts flying lap going up Eau Rouge. There we're Radion and Eau Rouge. I might be saying it backwards, but I haven't touched this track for a while, so I believe that's an Alpine further behind Hato. I think Hato is also a newly signed Williams driver, so this is, believe his first race in Williams. He goes through pull on. Still holding quite a lot of battery on. As we come into sector 3, as it will be, purple, first car to cross that sector line. It gets a bit of dirty air from the Ferrari in front. That's not going to help him. As he comes to the line, 43.1 for his fastest time. As Alpine at the back, 42.5 beats that quite comfortably. As we got Junkyard on the lap behind. Who else is on the lap behind? I think it's the other Williams car of Ghostwire. He's actually on the out lap. Daniel might be on a lap behind. No, it's not. Be joyful. As Junkyard to the line, 44.1 goes into P3 as Joyful comes sliding through the bus stop. Gets all over that curb. 42.9, and I believe that's Flubber 42.0 now. is the benchmark. We'll jump to Battlecat as he comes through the bus stop, just runs out of deployment. Coming up to the line at 44.1. It's got a horse behind. I believe that's Broadster. Yeah, Broadster goes for 41.8. Quickest overall now. As we see Lucas. It says Protein Green, but it's Lucas. 43.4 goes into P7. He's got a Merc behind him. That's Ali. 42.9 over the line. Goga sets up his lap. Now it comes to the end of his. He's got a throw just on his tail. Knights goes into P11. J Cash into P4. One Assens. That's Oblivion of 42.7 for his fastest time. And you have Daniel. Next one over the line. .42.7 for himself as well. Ghost Rider coming to the bus stop chicane. Looks to be a low 42. Oh, it's a high 42. 42.7. So 3 drivers into the 42.7s. Very close to each other, I might add. Squeezes down his lap on his out lap. Watch Goga. Oh, very wide, touching the gravel on our side. Now he's gonna burn all that battery all the way down to nothing's left. He actually keeps some of it in there. Seen a lot of people switching up to hot lap, coming up to the bus stop. Quite interesting. Through the line, 42.7. That's the 4th driver into the 42.7s. Toy is now starting the lap. As Scotty's on his out lap now. Toy's a bit of a wiggle. Bit of a slide out turn 1. He's got a Red Bull that just left pit lane. That's actually darkened right behind him. I leave telemetry on for qualifying, by the way, guys. I'm going to be turning off for the race, so... Any potential race engineers in the chat, you're only going to have this stuff for qualifying. You're not going to have it for race. Please, up to P1 now. I didn't see a sector 1 split. I wasn't really paying attention. But I don't think it was purple. There's Toys up to the bus stop. Using a lot of the first curb. Doesn't want to touch the second one because that can send you a bit sideways. 44.1 for Toys. E16 overall. Jump on board with Scotty. Goga Masterclass incoming. Well... We'll see. It isn't raining, by the way, for the race. It is full dry all the way. Oh, Scotty. Touching the gravel. Almost sending it into the wall. Saves it, though. Let me know, guys, if you guys want to on board for the final run of who do you want. By the way, I can do that. We want a Goga. Okay, so when Goga comes out, which he is now, I can see his dot moving in pit lane. When he comes out and starts his lap, we'll go on board. Scotty, bit deep in the bus stop. Kept the speed up low to the line. 43.8. Assist right behind Lucas in front of McLaren, though. We'll jump on board with Darken now. He's draining all that battery down to nothing. Seen a variation of lines in the last call. 41-3 from Darkened Shadows. 5/10 clear of Roadster. Oh. That's the time. So Junkyard to the line, 7/10 up on his time. That will put him in a 43.6. He did a 43.5, but apparently invalidated somewhere. No, he did do a 43.5. He did move one position. Never mind. I am lane. Chris came across the line at 42.2. Goes to P2. Yes, I do know that Goga is about to start his lap. He's actually invalidated, so I think it's Rumsey first, and then it will do Goga. I think Rumsey is up on his time. See what he can do. He sets the same exact time. On board with Goga. Into turn 1. Gonna get a huge slipstream from this Aston. Got a pretty decent slipstream. On to Camel Straight, DRS open. Burn all the battery you have. Well, that's not the one I want. I'll turn that off because we don't need it. He's only up by 2 thousandths of his last time. So it's about equal with his 42.7. So we're through Rivage and now into No Name. To keep the speed up looks good. Doesn't hit the outside gravel, that's what you want. Bit of a sideways action on the entry, but looks to be fine. Don't want to touch those inside curves because that can mess up your lap. You can go a bit sideways. Oh, he's got onto the gravel. That's going to hurt his run now. Onto the back straight. Use all the battery you have available. He should have a decent chunk. One of Alpine's going very slow. I think that's this big Chris trying to get back to pit lane. To the bus stop chicane. Brake at 100-meter board. Use all the inside curb of the first one. Don't really touch the second one. Use all the exit curb. Open the corner. 42.4. 2/10 improvement. Goes in the P8. Very fine. A lot of people hitting. I don't know what these guys are doing. Someone's gonna get a penalty. Oh, we'll watch Oblivion. Oh, jeez. Okay, he's pitting. He's went sideways. Anyway, Toys. Starting our last run. It looks like he's actually going for a double warm-up lap. Yeah, so Toys is doing a double warm-up lap, okay. Joy Battlecat is on the lap, I assume. 2.5 tenths down on his 44-1. You want Chris as on board. Well, Chris has just come out of pit lane, so you're in luck. We'll watch the drivers to do their laps, though. As here comes Battlecat to the bus stop chicane. Should be a 43. 43.5 for the Battlecat, goes to P16 on the leaderboard. Yes, so Gogo is done with qualifying. He won't be able to come back out and do a lap. Joyful currently 4,000s up in his time. Getting very close to track limits, I might add. Where is Chris? So Chris is about there, so we have time to watch Joyful for a bit. I will get rid of tires, because now that is not needed. So everyone should be on a fresh set of tires at this point in qualifying. Here comes Joyful through the bus stop. Almost got blocked by a Mercedes. Oh, Aston, that is a very bad block. Joyful barely improves this time. Jump aboard with Big Chris. I had to watch the map though. Both Saubs on our laps are not gonna make the line. Yeah, so checker flag's gone. Toys will be the first one to cross the line, so we will actually jump to Toys. See how much he's improved by. He's improved by about 6/10 on his time. Which McLaren's behind him? Got Junkyard behind him. Here's come Toys to the line. 43.8 puts it in front of Scotty. We're gonna have Junkyard Dog next, and then we got one of the Red Bulls. It should be either Flubber or Duckin'. It's Flubber. Here comes Junkyard. I believe he might have run out of battery, but to the line, up to P12, 42.9. 4/10 improvement for Flubber at the moment. That's put him to 41.5, puts him in the P4. Solid lap from the Red Bull. We got one of Haasters. It's gonna be Lucas first, and then Broadster. Lucas into P12. Broadster improves to P2. Can't quite get towards the front. And then Pato was next. He crosses in P8. Chris into P7. Ali up into P6. You got J Cash through the line, goes a P3. Oblivion can't improve his time. Scotty up to P16. Darkin can't improve his time either. Battlecat, I don't think he improved as well. But it is Darkin on pole by 5,000. It's 1/10 between the top three, to be fair. Darkin, Broadster, and Oblivion all is your top 3. Then you got Flubber, Sign next to Oblivion, Rumsey, J Cash, Ali, Daniel, Chris, Hado. P10 in his first full-time race for tier 2, I think. So it's not that bad. Ghost Rider, Goga, Joyful, Lucas, Junkyard, Scotty, Battlecat, Toys, and Knights is the rest of your grid. Gogo kind of pointing out in the tier 2 chat that he fumbled qualifying because he tried to get out for last run, but timer thing happened, and he was about 10 seconds away from starting his lap. So if he left 10 seconds sooner, he might have actually got his lap in. Hello, Bargerman. How are you doing? It is myself, Pepsi. By myself, might I add. I am solo comms again for like 7th week in a row, I think, at this point. Or maybe, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I had help last week. It was just at the end. Thank Oblivion for that one. Unfortunately, he is racing and he can't help me. So, unlucky. We'll wait for drivers to select the tires, and never mind, they've selected their drivers. 3, 4, and 5 red lights. Who's gonna get the better start? I can't quite tell. I think Darken might have got the better start. As Bracer down the inside of Darken Shadows at turn 1, a bit of sideways action, but a Mercedes is around, facing the wrong way out of turn 1. There's a big pull out at the back, but the front 4 don't change. I think I saw Aston go backwards. I think it was Rumsey went completely drifter mode through turn 1. It was actually insane. Anyway, lap details and tires. Everyone is on the mediums, except Knights. I think Knights has taken a book out of Mercy's strategy last night to go to hard med. See how that one goes. Top 4 didn't really change. 1.4 seconds gap to Rumsey at the back. Hayes up 6 places, or is up 4 places from 10th. Goga's actually made gains. He's up in the 8th from P12. We'll look at... Oh, someone's gone wide. That's one the... Was one the RB's gone complete wide. It was Daniel. Anyway, that is your position changes so far. I might have to turn the game down because it's very loud. As Daniel completely locking up, as Ali's out of this race already, and we got a VSC. So Ali DNF, that is Merc not scoring any points, which is what they don't want, because RB, they're fine with RB for the championship of tier 2 constructors and Red Bull. Red Bull are gonna fly away with this. To be honest, I am kind of concerned how Red Bull got Flubber as their reserve driver when they're leading overalls. They got the fastest tier 2 reserve and they're leading overalls, which is what the reserve is based on. So I'm not sure what's happened there. Yeah, well, Timmy, you could say that, but the admins actually didn't... Actually, who did the reserves? I think it was Cam. Admins actually didn't do tier 2 reserves. Cam did the tier 2 reserves, so if you want to do a blunder, it's Cam's fault. Yeah, And thank you for pointing out I was about... I was going to mention that before VSC came out, but I kind of just forgot. Just give me 2 seconds to actually look at something. Okay, to be fair, not to be biased, but Alpine is second last in the standings. Needed a reserve. In my opinion, Flubber should have been there because he's the fastest. To be fair. I don't care who reserves the... But I think the order of what's happened is we did go green flag racing. I'm not sure when that happened, but I did look down. Yes, so Chris pitted to get his wing repaired. He's gone on to hard tires. He actually, I don't know if those tires can go to the end of the race. I'm not quite certain. Oblivion down the inside of Roadster for P2 as all the fast lap comes rolling in. Ghost Rider with the fast lap in P15. You haven't never heard of Flubber until right now? Yeah, so Flubber hasn't really raced in any league that most of us race in. So he hasn't raced Inters, VSC, DRS. He doesn't race those. He hasn't raced Oz F1. I raced him like 6 years ago in another league that is now shut down. Yeah, no, I've been racing him like every few weeks in another league on Sunday that Tyrone and Quiet Cake run. Well, I'll say race, but it's more of like we're in the same race, but I don't really see him because last time he was close to me, he got into a turn 2 incident. Yeah, that happened. But yeah, no, Flubber is a quick driver. So Mash will be pleased with who he's been given as a reserve. Not really any changes near the front, as Goga's literally the only one that's close. I'm surprised that it's been this close to someone that has wing damage. Pole was a 41.3. It was Darkin did a 41.3 on his banker, but he did his last one and he didn't improve it, so play that as you will. Yep, as here comes Oblivion. Just overtaking Dark End for the lead as Brace has actually been dropped by the front two. See how long that stays. Not really any movement through the field at all at the moment. Goga dropping off. Oh, he has dropped off the back of Daniel because of that wing damage, and probably the VSC not helping as well. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm toning the game down. It is loud. Going down to 3. I have it on 4 when I'm driving, but spectated, it actually hurts. Yeah, so top 2 can be running higher wings. Yes, that could be a possible. Also it could be possible that they're just using more ERS in the middle. No, so Timmy, I did say this before, to be honest. You weren't here, probably. Goga did put in tier 2 chat that there is no rain. Even though there is rain, but there is no rain. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think if we get a safety car and race in the safety car, if we get 2 safety cars and it goes long enough, we'll get rain. But if it's green flag all the way, we don't get rain. That's kind of the predicament we're in, I think. I turned my volume down, and I think I might need to turn it up again. I just need to change other cars, because I think that's the slider that I need to change. I'd love to get to the car one. As Gogo and J Cash were gonna go side by side, Gogo not really giving the room to J Cash through the corner. As Joyful down inside of the Ferrari already. Joyful, by the way, has a 10-second penalty for severe collision with someone. As oh, that's a slide and a half. J Cash seeing that instantly and avoiding. As one of the McLaren's gone off track as Protein. Trying to make a move on Joyful, also defending from the McLaren behind him. Oh, that's Joyful in the wall. Oh, that's no wing as well. And he's just stranded there. And that's a safety car. Everyone in it isn't. Oh, this sucks. Oh, that's painful. Oh, I feel this one. I feel this so hard for Oblivion because everyone's pitted behind you. You just pass pit lane and the safety car's out. J Cash is out of this session, by the way. I'm not sure where he died. What? What? How did J Cash die? Wait, I'm so confused. Well, Daniel, okay, so Daniel's had a spin because he's dropped all the way to P16. Wait, hang on. Alright, that's not the one I want. So, Ali, Daniel retires on pit line, okay. Ali Dina from the start of the race, terminal damage. Joyful 10-7 for hitting Lucas, so he would have served that. Terminal damage. Oh, and Daniel also does speed and pit lane. Well, I'm not really. No, I'm not sure. Apparently, Daniel and J Cash came together because now they're arguing in the tier 2 chat. I don't know. What do you mean lobby is glitched, Mash? What do you mean by that? Red Bull glitched in the pit lane. Interesting. Ah, I see. This might be a red flag. Oh, now it's gone. What the? Okay, to be fair, they'll be able to catch a safety car. Hopefully, surely. Oh, that's so bad because now they only have 2 laps instead of 3. Yeah, so Oblivion's into pit lane now. Onto a hard tire. Get in from Knights. No, Knights is gonna get him. So yeah, Oblivion down to P14, that is. I'm gonna fix my audio so this can go back up. How's that car? Okay, now that sounds so much better. Yeah, that actually sounds so much better, to be fair. I don't think we're gonna red flag this. I think we're good. We're staying in the lobby. Not quite sure, but these two should be able to catch up. Hopefully Darken holds everyone up as much as he can. I mean, it's to help his teammate, but we'll see what happens. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay. Did Gogo fix his wing damage? Let's have a look, shall we? It looks like his car is all fine. Lucas has somehow managed to make his way to P5. Not sure how that one worked. So Scotty and Flubber will have one more lap to close as much as they can before the start. As Battlecat and Knights are both into pit lane. I think Knights is again off that medium tire. I'm going to a hard. Have a look. Yep, so Knights onto a hard tire. And I think Scotty and Flubber should be able to catch up in time for the safety car. They will have extremely warm tires, to be fair. Yeah, Scotty and Flubber have been absolutely robbed of positions. Flubber was like P5 when the safety car came out. He was going to lose some spots to a double stack, but he wouldn't have lost much, so he's lost about 10 spots. Scotty, yeah, he would have lost like 5, I think. As safety cars in, yeah, so Scotty and Flubber are gonna catch the back end of this safety car. Thank God that they actually could catch it. Can't wait for that glitch to happen tomorrow to someone in the tier 1 race. Darken prepares the restart. He's let Scotty and Flubber catch up, and he's excessively even to try to warm those tires up. This Roadster. I'm sorry, but I've just realized Hato's in P3. How has this guy managed to get into P3 and from where? As Darken sets off, Hato gets caught napping a little bit and gets a lot of wheel spin behind the Roadster. Almost a second gap to P3 already. There's a lot of people struggling on these cold tires as we got a lot of movement at the back. I think Ghost Rider changing places with Oblivion. Chris is on those 7-lap-old hards still from the start of the race. As here comes Oblivion. Gonna be burning all that battery as Side by side for the lead. Broadster off to track. Overtakes off track. I might have to give that one back in my opinion. That is a legal overtake. Don't care if you have no space or you're forced off. That is illegal as Joyful is now in the wall and retired. I think there might be a report to the shores about that move from Broadster. Or, yeah. We'll see what happens, but that looks like I've taken off track. Yeah, probably. Dark not happy with the move. He's gonna send it down inside. No, he waits behind so as he's gonna get DRS onto the camel. Are we gonna see DRS chicken between these two? As Goga has gone completely wide. He had to take the runoff at the chicane. Not sure what happened there. Oblivion into P7. Not seeing any DRS chicken from anyone, so that's good. What we like to see as Chris is already at DRS, so that's not what we want to see. As here comes Dark End down inside. Oh, Broadster turned in, didn't really give Dark End the room. These two this is going to be interesting as the Dark End gives a spot back. The Dark End being sportsman-like there. As Aston's together again. Oblivion will want to get past his teammate and challenge for this win. Everyone currently in like a DRS train at this point, as Knights is the only one that's fallen off pretty badly. As, those changes as well. So Blooming's got past his teammate into P4. Darken's got the move on Broadster. Bit of gaps forming between Drive. Chris is about to lose out to Ghost Rider. Up the hill we go with Oblivion sizing up Hado for a move. Can he get this? He should be able to get this pretty easy. They both had DRS. Oh, just look at the straight line speed. And Hado, yeah, Hado's not finding that one. Broadster back into P1. That's a 7/10 gap as well going onto the camel, and Broadster still overtook. Second penalty for Lucas in P7. Yes, you can see position changes. So only people that really haven't changed are Oblivion and Rumsey. So Astons are back where they start. We were about to go 3 wide. That was interesting. Oblivion making a dive on Broadster while Broadster is trying to give room to Darken, but it's actually Oblivion on the outside. Almost 3 wide. It's 2 wide at the moment. Are they going to play DRS Chicken now? I think they're playing DRS Chicken now. Oh, this is getting messy. Oh no, this is getting very messy. Oh, yeah, the what? Nah. Oh, this is gonna be in a short. This is definitely going to short. Someone's gonna report that, because that is definitely, that's 100% DRS chicken. As Hato currently in the lead. As Bracer turning again on Dark End. Not much space given, to be honest. Still side by side with these two. This is allowed Hato to get a bit of a gap. About 7/10 to Dark End. We're only lap 12, guys. You still got 10 laps, and we're doing DRS checking. Oblivion down the inside of Roadster at the chicane. I'm not sure what that chicane is called, to be fair. Well, me and my friends, we call it Piff and Path. Oblivion very wide off track. Maybe had to have a correction of the steering wheel to save a slide. Right, so almost lost DRS Darken, as Darken all over the back of Hato at the moment. This is very surprising to see the whole grid is still together. Or, well, basically the whole grid except the Sauber at the back. As here we go, up the hill onto Camel. Darken's gonna make the move for the lead. Rosa was trying to find a way through, but couldn't. Oh my god. Okay, so someone's having a broadster because now that is a 2-second lead from Dark End. Holy. So Dark End has a run away with that middle sector. He's gone. He said sayonara. About 1.8 seconds, well, 1.8 to like 2 seconds. Does fast lap as well, 45.2 for the Red Bull, but I wonder how much of his battery did he expend? I feel like Darken might have used all of his battery then. Yeah, Bruce, look at that, he's gained about 5/10 in the straight leading up to the hill. Gap's down to 1.3 as Oblivion all over the back of that Bruce. Couldn't quite get close enough. Was about 9/10 back off the Haas, and now he's all over the rear. Static has also made his way through on Chris as well for P10. Everyone currently scoring points as well, so if everyone finishes, everyone scores. Scotty making a move on Toys as well, and I think Flubber was also trying. Oh, Toys has gone very wide. Dirty and not playing to his favor as Flubber down inside. Can't get the move done. Toys going, holding the speed. Oh, that's a house backwards. That's Lucas. I feel like he's hit the spin curb on the inside as Flubber goes around the outside of the Alpine. Gets that move done. Holy, what is happening here? Why are we playing DRS chicken, boys? Guys, we're laying dark and the gap is now 5 seconds. Why are we playing DRS chicken on lap 14? What the hell is happening? This is mad. Gaga Carl in P2, but he's got no DRS, so he's just gonna get swallowed again. As Bruce is gonna keep the lead. Oh, never mind. Oblivion with a massive dive down the inside. Bruce cuts the corner. Has to give that out because he's got a legal overtake on Aston. But Darken absolutely flying in front. Absolutely flying. What is Brosa doing this race? A lot of DRS chicken, it seems like, to be fair. To be fair, I can't tell if it's DRS chicken or he's in non-ERS and everyone is like burning. Well, so Gab is now out to 6 seconds to the leader. This is gonna be a tough ask for Oblivion to catch that, to be fair. I know he has the pace, but oh. Here we go, Bracer sizing up Oblivion down the back straight into the race lane side by side. Oblivion locks up. Oh my, a bit of wheel banging between the both of them. Gogi gets past Hato for P4, I think, or he was always there. I'm not quite sure. Oh, he missed the drifter. Oblivion pulling all the tricks out. Gap is still at 6.2, so whatever they're doing is not working. So a 3-second penalty, that's worst case scenario. That is gonna make him fall down to P7. So Oblivion got the move done into the bus stop. He's gonna try and build as much as a gap he can, going up Radion and Eau or is it Eau Rouge Radion? I'm not quite sure. Rouge Radion sounds normal, to be fair from what I've been saying. Anyway, gap to Darken has shrunk by about a second in the last lap. They are catching that, but they're not going to be catching enough. They need to catch more than a second a lap. Because at this rate they're going to be on Darken at the end of this lap as Oblivion has broken Roadster from his DRS. Yeah, but oh, Jesus. Oblivion is flying. .44.6 is now the fastest time by Oblivion. Fast lap, or Oblivion faster by 6/10 on the fast lap. Early driver in the 44s. As Gogo gets down the inside of register for P3. At the rate that Oblivion is catching Darkened. Oh, wait. Is that rain? I see rain. Oh, we got rain, boys. I see drops. Oh, this is gonna be interesting now. How heavy does this get? It's raining. We love to see it. As Bryce looking to make the move on Gogo, can't quite do it. And it looks like Oblivion's backed off the pace on to catching Dark, and I think he's realised that it's not happening with 3 laps to go. As Junkyard's into pit lane, so is Scotty into pit lane. Now that's interesting. Into tires for the both of them, and Battlecat's also in. What? I mean, if it gets heavy enough, and maybe it could work. As Rumsey gets past Hato. Or Hato looking for a switchback though. The space was there. Rumsey closed it. Both actually got past Gogo as well. I didn't quite see that one. Oh. Now I'm seeing drops on the racetrack, which most of the time means that the track is ready for inters. So Junkyard and Scotty might have done a masterclass here. Junkyard's already caught 3/10 on Knights in 4 corners. Make that more. Oh, he's gained like a second in like 4, 5, 6 corners. So the track is getting very wet now. Does Darken stay out though? That is the question. Yes. Oblivion's in. Brosa stays out. Goga stays out. Rumsey's in. Hato's in. Both. Oh no, it's a Williams double stack. Flubber stays out. We're getting people in for the inter tires. Some people are gambling and staying out on the wet track, which I don't think is working. I can already see them starting to wheel spin like crazy. And this is Spa's the longest track on the calendar. This is not a track where you want to be on the wrong tire in the wrong conditions. Oblivion ahead of Flubber. That is critical to the Aston's race. Lucas currently in P6, but he's got Rumsey right on his tail with Inters. Hater's going to try and make the move. Oh, as you can see, the hard is just understeering. Yeah, look at the time that Oblivion is gaining on Goga. Oh, wait, what? Hang on. I think Oblivion's in Darken's pit window. I believe the pit lane's like 20 seconds. Or it's like it's either 20 or 19 seconds. And Oblivion is in that window. Does Darken go it? No, Darken stays out one more time. He is gambling this. He's I got a big enough gap. I'm just stay out. Look at Luke. Oh, Lucas is around. He's in the gravel. Now, this won't be a safety car or VSC because the leader has passed. Brosa in. Goga stays out. Look at Brilliant. He was like 3 seconds back. He's already passing Goga. I reckon that he's going to be able to get the dark end. We're seeing a lot of people pit now for the Inter tires. Brosa, he pitted. He's now behind Hado. Now, no, he's behind Rumsey. Rumsey's made the move up the hill. Oh, bit of contact between the two. I think Rumsey might be able to keep that place. No, it looks like Brosa has better straight line speed. And Brosa stays ahead, but he's got that 3-second penalty, so if Rumsey can stay with him, gets that point as a Flubber, he's still out on the hards, and you can just see he's understeer. Yeah, look at the gap. Darken has lost 7 seconds this lap to Oblivion. Oblivion is absolutely flying on these tires. As Chris has gone around on the hard tire. Yeah, I think gambling and staying on the hards. Old hards as well, 15-lap old hards in the wet conditions. I don't think that was the play for the Red Bull driver. He's gonna go again because it's the last lap. He's gonna try, but he has lost his 14-second lead in one lap. Yeah, look. Darken is still wheel spinning, even when Oblivion is like full throttle. And there goes Oblivion. Straight pass. No fight from Darken. Hado's gonna get P3 at this rate because Goga's still struggling. I understand staying out when you see 3-4 laps left, but that rain was falling pretty fast. And it's a long track, so as Brosa down inside of Hado gets the move done on Goga. Hado around the outside. Goga almost killed him as he understeers. Here comes Rumsey. Trying to stay with Brosa as much as he can. I believe Goga might fall more places down as more Inters runners come up behind him. Anyway, Oblivion will take P1 after a smart play to switch to Interties, to be fair. Darken holds on to P3. Gross another 3-second penalty. I had 6 seconds worth of penalties for the Haas. He will finish with P3 on track, but it's Hado P3, Rumsey P4, and I think Ghost Rider. Oh, he just misses out. Goga finished 7th on track, but Scotty, Junkyard, then Goga, who stayed out on the Haas. Toys finishes. Never mind, he beats Goga over the line. Toys finishes 9th. Flubber hangs on to P11 despite Battlecat being behind him. It's a good race, I must say. Mighty fine race for everyone. Very interesting. At the end, I had a feeling it was gonna be dry all the way if we didn't get a safety car, but then we got the safety car, and yeah, that just changed everything. So your race winner is Oblivion. He takes fast lap and driver of the day. That will be changed though. Lucas is most overtakes, and you got Rumsey as the cleanest driver. Going over the finishing position, so Oblivion P1, Darken 2nd, Hado 3rd, Rumsey 4th, and then Rosa 5th, Ghost Rider 6th. Go to Scotty, Toys, Goga, Flubber, Battlecat 9th, Protein Group, which is Lucas, and then Chris. Junkyard actually, I believe Junkyard actually finished 7th, so everyone, Scotty down should be moved down 1. But your DNFs are joyful. Daniel, J-Cash, and Ali both are B's DNFing, so Devo won't be very happy with that one. But fun to assume. But we'll wait a couple minutes, and then for people to join. If they don't join, then we'll get started. Okay. Looks like we might actually not get second or first, and so we only got Hado. Surprise podium for yourself, Hado, after being signed a full-time tier 2 seat only a couple days ago.
Very surprised, but very happy.
Well, you kept with the top pack for most of the dry running, and then all hell broke loose. Not sure what happened. Looked like a lot of DRS chicken was happening middle of the race, which was interesting. But you made the strategy to switch to Inters, and it paid off very well for yourself.
Yeah, I was in the call with some mates that were helping me. they were saying switch as soon as it started to rain. I didn't listen to them because it felt fine, and then everything just went to hell out there. The track got too wet, so I came in, and lucky that Protein Group got out ahead of Romsey because that gave me the run up a Rouge to get past them both. So I was very happy with that. But yeah, some of the DRS games were a bit questionable, to say the least.
Well, I think that might actually be your first points in Tier 2 this season. I'm not quite certain, but to start with a P3 finish at Spa, gotta be pretty happy with that one.
Yeah, I am. I think the first race of the season I was at Red Bull, I DNF'd them all. So to have a break then come back to a P3, I'm pretty happy with. So.
Well, next week is Spain.
I
am told it's not good for league racing, but how do you feel for Spain?
Look, I won't say I like it, but I definitely don't hate it. It's one of the tracks that is in this or that. You're either fast or you're slow, so we'll see how it goes.
Well done on your P3. Go enjoy the celebrations, and we'll see you for Spain.
Yeah, thank you.
And now we actually have P2 in here, Dark End, who held the lead for so long just for it to be ruined by a bit of rain.
Yep.
What did you have any thought of switching tires at all at the end?
Yeah, every lap. I was going to do it the same lap Oblivion did it, and I just thought I don't want to get caught up in the stupid DRS games from earlier on in the laps.
Yeah.
There was some very naughty DRS games happening in that race, that's for sure.
Well, I would say as soon as you broke it, it got a bit worse, I think. They lost about 4 seconds more to you by doing the DRS games, which you don't want it to drive, but for me, commentated, it was funny.
No, it was very scary driving, I'll tell you that.
But anyway,
4 cars up a Rouge, you know? Just the usual stuff you do.
Side by side up a Rouge, you gotta love it. But yeah, P2 finish after, I think you lost on the Upper Rouge to Oblivion because you couldn't get the traction down, which is unfortunate. But saying that, you got a good points. The P2 finish. You finished in front of Jcash, which you were fighting for P4, so not that bad if you think about it. Next week, Spain. How do you feel for that track?
I like Spain, but I would say the same thing Haydo said. It's not a good track for racing at all. Especially when there's a DRS in the middle, DRS on the straight. Hard to gap anyone, so you're just going to be in a long train all race, and it's going to be a bit boring.
Well, congrats on your P2. Could have been P1 if could have been if the safety car didn't last an extra lap. In my opinion, if that bug never happened in pit lane, the rain would have never got as worse as it did.
Yeah, I did think that it was going to be a red flag, I won't lie.
I think it was being considered, but then it fixed itself. Anyway,
ended up screwing quite a few people over.
Yeah, well, it screwed over your teammate and put him last. But anyway.
Well. Anyway, it's happened now.
It happens. You can't redo it. But congrats on your P2, and we'll see you for Spain.
Okie. Sounds good. Thanks for the commentary.
Okay, so Oblivion, a race winner. In my opinion, never thought he'll get as close as he did, but he managed to get on the last lap with the intercall. How was the DRS chicken that you're dealing with, Oblivion? If you're there. You are muted.
Hello, hello.
Oh yeah, good day.
Yeah, it was a bit of DRS games there. It was a bit frustrating. But yeah, we got the job done in the end. Called it right on what lap to come in and pit for the Inters. It was a bit unfortunate for Darkin because he deserved that race. He had the pace. So I'll take it, but I didn't deserve it.
Well, you definitely deserved a P2 at the very least. If you didn't get him, but you closed about, I believe, 10, 12 seconds in one lap. So the pace was there. Bit unfortunate on the safety car. Cool that you passed the pit lane as soon as it came out.
Yeah, timing was unlucky there. But hey, it was. I mean, still got to pit for hards and had good pace. And yeah, as I said, it was just lucky. No one else pit when I did, so for the Inters, so it kind of reversed in a way.
Well, that is P1 and actually a decent chunk of points. So you will be classified, I believe, in the top 20 in Tier 2 standing. So well done with that one. Go celebrate your very fortunate win because of the rain coming. And how do you feel like you'll go for Spain if you do race Spain?
I'm not sure if I can race it yet, so we'll see. But I haven't done Spain on this game. I put in a bit of practice with Spa. I was very slow at the start of the week. Put in the practice and it paid off. So yeah, I'm not sure if I can do Spain yet. I've got a busy week ahead, so we'll see what happens.
Well, if you can race Spain, it'll be great because you're front contender, to be fair, with the pace that you have, and it'll actually be interesting to watch more people fighting at the front. But congratulations on your win, and we'll see you next time you race.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Well, that is Tier 2 done for today. Very interesting race in general, I might say. Tier 1 tomorrow, same time, 5 PM AEST. All the big boys will be racing. You might see the same times as Tier 2 quali near the top of like 41s. You might even see a couple 40s. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and we shall see you all tomorrow for Tier 1